What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Aries sun sign friends. If you were born between the dates of March 21st and April 19th, then you are an Aries sun sign, and this video is for you. Happy birthday, Aries. It's on the way if it hasn't occurred, so I want to say happy birthday to you all. And in this video, we're going to be doing a month ahead look at the month of April for all Aries sun signs. And what this spread is designed to do is give you all the information you need to make April the best month possible. We're going to be using the Anna K Tarot for this reading, and I've already shuffled them up, so give me a moment to center myself, cut the deck, deal the cards out, and get ready to go here. Little skull friends in the way there. Okay, beautiful. What we're also going to do is consult the Earth Magic Oracle, and we're going to ask it, what message does it have for Aries sun signs this April? What message for Aries sun signs this April? And we will take a look at that card at the end of the reading. Alright, Aries friends, let's get into it. Let me check out what we've got here. We've got some majors, we've got some swords, we've got wands, pentacles. No cups is the thing I'm seeing. So we'll take note of that and see what that means as we get into this reading. The first card we're going to look at is this one, and it represents the energies of last month. So the energies of March. And we've got the Three of Swords. And it seems almost as though March was kind of a disappointing month for a lot of you. Oh, I do want to state that this is a general reading for a 12th of the population, so not everything is going to resonate with everyone. So figure out what these cards mean for you. Find your own messages. Listen to what I have to say, but then, find your own messages within them if you can. But the Three of Swords is about disappointment. It's about maybe betrayal almost. And I'm getting the feeling that March was kind of a little bit of a letdown. Is so the sort of the vibe I'm getting from this card. And this could have to do with other people. This could do with circumstance. I think for most of you, it might be another person. This could be a heartbreak of some kind. Maybe a relationship fell apart, or there was strife within the relationship. So I feel like March wasn't the happiest time for a lot of you. Kind of I see dark clouds looming here. I don't mean to make light of it. I'm just saying. So March may not have been the best month, but let's look at the current present energies, and we have the current present energies represented by the Knight of Rods. And it feels as though you're ready to kind of shed that energy of disappointment and really put in action, put in work. And I think, whenever we come off a disappointment, there's a time for sulking, right? But then we feel extra motivated, like we want to prove that person wrong, or we want to just get out of our funk. So we kind of put more action into things. We put more energy into things. And that's what I see happening here presently with a lot of Aries here at the end of March, is that a lot of you are, just doing stuff to stay occupied, to stay busy, and to keep your mind off whatever disappointment, betrayal, or heartbreak you experienced in March. Alright, let's move on to this card, which represents the future energies for the energies of next month, so the energies of April. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles, another knight. So this is another action card, but I do feel as though things are going to slow down a little bit in April, and you're going to start to maybe analyze a little bit more. You're going to start to take your time a little bit more. You're going to start to just maybe spend even more time reflecting, still doing things, but reflecting while you do them. So I feel as though things are going to cool down a little bit in April, and it's going to be more of a time to take your time. Not to say that you're not going to get things accomplished, not to say that you're not going to be motivated, but just maybe things are going to be a little bit slower than they are compared to now, when we have this Knight of Rods energy going. So yeah, it looks like April's going to be a little bit calmer. Okay, let's move on over here. This card represents what to hold on to in the month of April, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles. And the feeling I get from this card is that you'd be advised in the month of April to focus on yourself, focus on your health, focus on the life around you, focus on you. And there's nothing selfish in that. There's nothing selfish when you focus on yourself, because in order to help others, you first have to be helped yourself. So I think this card is about taking care of yourself, making sure your body's okay, making sure you have everything you need surrounding you to move forward. You have all the resources that you need. And this is just, to me, is a card of making sure that you're doing well. So yeah, there's no narcissism here. There's no egotism here. This is just about making sure that you're doing well. Okay? So focus on you a little bit in April, and I think that's going to help you a lot. Alright, let's go on over here. This card represents the biggest hurdle or obstacle you're likely to face in the month of April. We've got the Temperance card. And this card is about balance. It's about walking the middle path. And I think especially emotional balance is kind of the feeling I'm getting here. I think it's going to be a little bit of a hurdle. Like I said, March seems like it kind of threw you off kilter a little bit, Aries friends, and maybe it caused some negative thoughts to pervade, and maybe that's helped to throw you off balance a little bit. And I think regaining that balance is going to be a challenge for you in April. Not like a challenge you can't overcome, but that's going to be your hurdle. That's going to be what you're facing, is trying to regain that balance, after March kind of threw you off kilter a little bit. Make sense? Yeah, just getting back to how you were. That's going to be your challenge in the month of April. Getting back to even. All right, this card represents what to let go of in the month of April. We've got the Sun. Give me a moment with this card. To me, this card is saying now that you need to avoid being overly ambitious. I think, like I said, kind of a theme of this month is getting back to normal. And if your eyes are bigger than your stomach, you're gonna get sick. That's another buffet reference. I've got buffet references all the time. I don't know why. I always record these videos when I'm hungry. That's the problem. So yeah, if you're going for too much, if you're too optimistic about what you can accomplish this month, I think you're going to be destined to be let down. And that's going to even further cause disappointment, which we're already trying to get through, is the feeling I'm getting from this. So definitely, take it easy in April. Like I said with this Knight of Pentacles, if you're going to take it easy, and I think that's the best approach, is to think about the future and try to get there, but let's not overexert ourselves. Let's not go for too much in April, because this is the time to get back to balance. And then once you're even again, once you're emotionally balanced and your chakras are in alignment, and you're feeling good about things, then it's going to be time to be optimistic and really try to go for as much as we possibly can. But April doesn't seem like the month for that. April seems like a healing month almost. All right, this card here represents the energy of the people around you. This is reflective of the energies of people in your life as a whole. Of course, there's going to be individuals in your life who have specific different energies, but as a whole, the people in your life are going to have the Page of Swords energy. And this is not necessarily the best card to come out. I think that whenever you see the Page of Swords, there's a little bit of deception there. There's a little bit of underhandedness. There's a little bit of immaturity. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this card, is that your friends, your family, your loved ones, the people in your life, the coworkers, your strangers that you meet, for the most part, are going to be a little bit immature with their thoughts and with their words. And I encourage you not to let that get to you. If someone says something that you don't like, realize that it's a problem with them. They're the ones with the issue. And it's your job to just not let it affect you, because then when you let something that someone says affect you, now you've engaged in a contract with that person, and you've basically said to that person, I'm going to allow you to exert your energy onto me. And when that energy is negative, there's no reason to involve yourself in that contract. There's no reason. So just ignore it and move on and forget about it and pretend basically like it didn't exist, and you're going to be a lot better off. Make sense? All right. Cool. The last card we have here represents the biggest lesson you're likely to learn in the month of April, Aries friends. And we've got Seven of Pentacles. Okay. I think the lesson here is that whatever you reap, you sow. Whatever energy you embody, that is the energy that the universe is going to feed back to you. And it seems like you may have fed some negative energy, and April is going to be a time for you to recover from that. And April is going to be a time for you to realize that, whatever seeds you planted in March are blooming here in April. And if you engage in arguments, if you allowed negative energy to infiltrate your being in March, then April is going to be a time where you have to fix that. And you have to get rid of that, and you have to get back on track. So the lesson here is that, it would have been better not to engage in this negativity so that you didn't have to get back on track, and so you can keep moving forward. And I think that's the lesson for you guys, for a lot of you, not all of you, like I said, but for a lot of you, Aries, the lesson is to make sure that you're planting good seeds. Make sure that you're planting seeds of positivity so that you're always sprouting up beans, whatever you're trying to grow. Okay? Make sense? All right, now that we've seen all these cards, let's look at them as a whole and see what they have to tell us. Like I said, March seemed like a kind of a dark time. Some disappointment, maybe romantic in nature, maybe not, but it's hard to say. It's going to be different for all of you. But some disappointment allowed you to, or not allowed you, but maybe caused you to go to reduce your vibration. Maybe your vibration kind of took a little bit of hit there. But I think you're wanting to get back on track now, and you're trying to get back on track. You're trying to put energy in there to recover from that. And I think April's going to be more of that. It's going to be a recovery month, a month for you to take things slow and get back to even. Definitely hold on to the idea of pampering yourself, of taking care of you. You are the most important being on this planet, in this universe, and it's important that you feel good. You have the resources around you, and you're going to do that through exercise, through diets, through spending time doing what you love, spending time in nature, and just recuperating. Okay. The biggest hurdle you're going to face is finding that even keel that you're so well known for, Aries friends, and getting back on track, getting back to even, especially emotionally. I think your emotions is coming through in this card the most. So get back on track and get rid of some of that negative emotions that you're feeling as a result of March, and get back to feeling good about life and moving forward. As far as moving forward, don't be too aggressive. Don't be too optimistic about where you want to go, what you want to do in the month of April. This is a month to fix yourself, to heal yourself, to get better, rather than to really start new projects and go for more and increase your workload or whatever it is that you do. So take it easy in April, and I think that's going to help you a lot. The people in your life are not going to be the most helpful. I think they're going to be, and this is probably unconscious to them. It's not like a decision they've made is to spread negativity to you. But a lot of people are going through their own things, and they don't realize what they're saying or doing, and they just do it unconsciously or subconsciously. And you're a conscious being, so you generally don't do that, okay? But we all do it, but generally, okay? So don't engage in that. So you don't have to respond to it, and just let it pass over you. It's not a big deal. They have their own demons that they're fighting, and has nothing to do with you. And the biggest lesson is you reap what you sow, right? You get what you put in, and start putting in some better seeds this month, because I get the feeling, and this may not be true for all of you again, but I do get the feeling that March was kind of a lower month. That March was kind of, the ego was involved, and the ego probably thought some negative things, maybe even said some negative things that weren't beneficial. So let's get back on track in the month of April, Aries friends. All right, the last thing we're going to look at is we asked the Earth Magic Oracle what message it had for Aries sun signs this April. And we've got Stone People, Vigilance. To me, this is the card of getting back on track, right? Nothing's going to move a mountain, okay? And that's not to say that you should be unchanging like a mountain. Not to say that you should always be the same. But it is to say that you have to be grounded and rooted in this earth, so that the whims of other people, so that the energies that swirl around you do not move you as much. Right? Okay, so let's say you went through a breakup. If you were ungrounded and you were just following the whims of your emotions, then for months you're just going to be a wreck. You're going to be an emotional wreck. You're going to have a decreased sense of self-worth. You're going to feel like you're nothing. You're going to feel like the world is against you and there's no future. Okay? But if you're grounded, if you know who you are, you're sure of yourself, and you're connected to this earth, to reality, and you go through a breakup, you're going to say to yourself, well, there was a lesson in that. I should learn that lesson and then move on, and let's make the future better. Do you see the huge difference there? So I think the message for you in April is to be more like the mountain. Be more like the rocks. Have vigilance. Be you. And, you know, of course, we're experiencing life on this planet, so there's going to be all sorts of things like emotions and energies that kind of swirl around us, but they don't have to affect you as much, okay? That's a choice you make from just being disconnected from the earth, from reality. So get grounded. That means go in nature. That means do meditation. That means eat healthy foods and take care of your body, mind, and soul this month so that you have... you're going to hit the ground running in May, and you're going to be back on track and back to healthy this month, okay? So that is the message for you, Aries friends. I hope you guys got something out of that. Remember, this is a general reading. If you want a specific reading where I tap into your specific energies, then head on over to my website, lightofriga.com. The link is in the description box below if you want to click on that. And I have a bunch of readings that we can use to get to the bottom of any issue that you might have. So I'd appreciate it if you go check out lightofriga.com. Also, there's daily readings. You don't want to miss out. You know, free daily readings. Who could say no to that? Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. It lets me know you did and got something out of it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to say about this reading, put those in the comment section below. And if you really enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the videos I release. You don't want to miss out. We hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm so happy. I want to thank you all for your participation on this channel. Thank you for spreading the word of this channel and spreading the word of tarot in general. So thank you so much, Aries friends. I hope you're going to have a great month. Let's get back on track, and everything is going to be just peachy. All right? All right, so leave a like if you enjoyed this. Have a great month. Happy taroting. Peace.